but obviously cover one man is going to be one of the easiest ones. So without a doubt, this defense here, it home runs every single zone, every single man. You need to know what you're running a lot of times so you can make the right adjustments, but ultimately this play is one of the most explosive plays in the game. The formation itself is the gun bunch TE. The play itself, I'm going to be focused on most of the time when it comes to this particular video. It's going to be the key to the play. On the defensive side, usually there's a focus on the play with the star. As far as the play goes, we have all out of the street. You see, they messed up how the street works, but this is still a play. You can run like this, and you see these cross receivers. You can still get really nice gains. Typically, that receiver is the biggest play. But ultimately, why do you want to score? You can do this. This is not where I scored. I would
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Play action now. Prescott.
I threw it to the wrong dude. He was wide open.
Nice
Damn.
And to me, one thing's for sure.
My fault.
When you're the underdogs,
damn, he was wide open.
You absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Same thing with man zero. I mean, any all-out man blitz can have the same success. They just have to basically make enough block.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To the 36 to pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Newton. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
That's the problem I'll be out.
And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's brought down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now Prescott.
Hold that rock.
Big catch. He pulled it in.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
Basically the exact same play. Now the next play I'm going to show is the 3 Sandwell blitz. You can do essentially the same stuff with this that you can do with the Mike Blitz 0, but I find there's some additional benefits to the 3 Sandwell blitz.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Prescott on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. And Zerline's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can up their end.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for everyone.
A great combination of zones to take away any type of defense or any type of offensive play. Next play is the cover. able to do it for a very long time. Like I said, this formation, you can run all the metas from this formation. This is something that people have been doing for a very long time.
All right, I'm ready.
Basically just take away crossers, and this will also take away outside routes.
Quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Out left to Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Sliding, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applying the heat. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Gonzalez's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Now Abdullah, the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They fake the give. Newton. Flushed out right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Newton. Again, he finds Moore. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. There's Newton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with it.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Newton throwing again. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run with McCaffrey off the option. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
3rd and 2. Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half.
Well, my moms couldn't help you.
Continuing here.
I'm back. Yeah, I see that.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll let the fullback try and take And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on
looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got a man, it's his fullback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Cam on the option, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw is Newton. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Osa Odighizuwa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this was playing out in this one.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Jeremy Chin there defensively. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Panthers going for it on 4th. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Here's Newton. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now whistles. flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Newton's going to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Fumble.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on deep.
They've got his man complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One last shot now for Prescott. Is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was it.
2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra play will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Damn, that was clutch, baby.
Now for the all-critical extra point.
All right.
He's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer.
Jumped
now,
on in.
if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he
Way
would
to
be
fall
very
forward.
close to a first down.
No.
But I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball
Oh,
carrier.
good D. Damn.
But I think he went backward. He did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker.
That was
and the Panthers will get the football back.
Fucked him up. Damn. No, he was hurt, too. He looked up like, what the fuck? Damn, Zeke. What the fuck, man? Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Steps away to his left. Gets this to Moore. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Out of his end zone, Prescott. He finds his target.
That's all I need. Just give me some.
He's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough.
Ooh, that's could have been the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 56 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Oh, my fault. Should have laid off the gas.
Behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 15 now, Prescott. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On third down, it's Prescott. Too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
Okay.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way to the end zone now for a touchback.
That was almost a perfect fucking kick.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Not at all.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Tight rope. I thought he was going to go straight out.
That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. McCaffrey on the counter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
2nd down at 4. Former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with the first down.
Good fucking
and he's
job.
into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
And I think you will too. Now, in the deep church lines, defensive playbook, there's a formation in here that I'm starting to like a lot. It's the 3-3-5 Sam, and it also has the double
Yeah, that was a good one.
shoulders.
Running back, running back.
Have my opponent block as running back. This defense comes into play when it's obvious passing situations, and I have 3-3-5 wide, and I have 2-4-5 double A gap. Those formations. The only sacrifice I'm making is the regular 3-3-5. However, this makes up for it tremendously, especially with slowing down the run. I'm going to show you guys how I do it. I've been doing it online. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, become members. The Trail Flex Full Ebook is in the member section. Now I'm going to drop a scheme for members out of the 3-3-5 Sam onto the member section with the regular 3-3-5. So if you want to make your custom defensive playbook, which I'm going to do anyway, I'm going to make my own. And I will do that probably on live stream. So if you want to join and just add them to your own playbook in real time, we'll be able to do that together. So 3-3-5 Sam Detroit Lions playbook. Now substitutions is key. You want to make sure you have your safeties in here. Actually, you really want linebackers, and you can try with linebackers. However, if I'm playing someone in the shotgun formation, I never know when they're going to pass, so I just go ahead and I put my safeties in there. So Steven tonight, you want speed. I'll take Queen out of here, and I will put, you know what, I can't remember this guy's speed. It's Castone. And then down here, okay, you're going to have Houston, you're going to have Wolf here, and you have Bowser, and you'll have Campbell. You want Campbell where
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3.
We're going to take Carl out of this position.
I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tip me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. I call a play.
You can stop it yourself. However, it's all situational. Depends on the blocks. You want to loop around your linebacker.
For more.
You see how he turned the other way?
Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready
You send 2 invites?
I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more.
Y'all wearing?
I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tip me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
You don't really need him.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The Panther kicker, Zane Gonzalez, has us ready to go, and we are underway.
Fucking blue screen.
You can do whatever you want to coverage, man. It's all up to you. You can even put yourself on a spy if you don't want to get that automatic